How different was it going from sixth form to university for you guys?
I think for me, when I first started uni, I hated it because I remember for me, I grew up in a household where my brothers and sisters were always there, my parents were always there, like I always had family or someone close or someone to turn to. So when I got to uni, the first 3 weeks were such a shock to my system. I felt so lonely, and because I'm quite a quiet person by nature, I found it really difficult to come out of my shell. But then when I started warming up and just putting myself out there, going out of my comfort zone, talking to people, making an effort, I actually became so calm and I actually started to really enjoy myself. So yeah, it was a shock at first, just the whole, in terms of everything, because in uni, for most people, you move away from home, so you're fending for yourself for the first time, you're dealing with your finances by yourself for the first time, you're doing do you know what I mean? It's a whole new big world out there that you're kind of experiencing for the first time a bit by yourself, more independently, so it was a bit of a shock to my system. But once I settled in, I loved every moment of it. By third year, I didn't want to leave. So.
I'm kind of the opposite. So I went to uni I was raring to go. I chose a uni that was far enough away. Far enough away.
I'm out of here.
I was like, listen, I'm not going to London. I'm not doing any of that. So yeah, I went to Birmingham and I was like, it's far enough that I can be my own person and be this individual, because at 18 I'm really fast an adult, I already got to do everything. You don't. You know nothing. And so I was like, I'm going to Birmingham, my parents are going to provide for me, I'm going to be this independent woman, I don't need anyone. So I went so excited for uni, and I had the best time at uni. Honestly, I made the most amazing set of friends, and everything about my uni was sick. It was honestly the best 4 years, but it started with hiccups, and that's not because it doesn't it? Because you're moving away from home, and you might be really shy or introverted, but or you could just be really outgoing and be I just want to get away from home. But either way, there's going to be hiccups because you're changing something about your life, and you can never be ready for what uni is in its entirety. You're living with people you've never met before. You're in a strange environment probably. If you're living at home, you have to commute, you have to work out things about yourself and how you act on your own as an individual. So I think I went to uni with a boyfriend in first year, and we broke up after a month, and that sent me, knocked me for 6. And so I ended up changing my course and taking time out, which I could not recommend enough to people. So I think if you're even having doubts in sixth form about applying to uni, or thinking, it might not be for me now, but all my friends are going, so I'm just going to do it, don't.
Take your time. Take run away.
Honestly, all my friends graduated at 21, and I had such anxiety about it, worrying that I was going to be so far behind, and life was going to be I suddenly failed and everything else. When I decided to change my course in first year, I was I'm going to have no one at uni left. And my second and third years were my best times at uni, because I knew myself a lot better. I think uni is such a personal thing, and it's made into this commodity that everyone's just takes, and they're just I have to go to uni now, I have to do it now, I have to be a lawyer or be a doctor, or whatever you think you need to do at 18 or 16 or whatever it is, you start thinking about uni. But in that sixth form time, really, really enjoy it, really, really get to know yourself, really try to just kind of take a step back from everything else that's going on around you, and just be okay, what do I want to do? Not my teachers, not my mom, not my dad, not my sisters, what I think I should do, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? That might not even be if you sit and you take, I know it's hard to do, I'm talking in hindsight, so I definitely did not do this at 18. But if you sit and actually take that moment and just take your step back and be like, okay, what makes me happy? What is it that I can see myself doing for the rest of my life? That will honestly change your next 4 years or 5 years or however long it may be, because you'll make the right decision then. Like, I shouldn't have gone to uni at 18, I was not ready, I was too naive. And so taking that year out was actually a blessing in disguise, and going back and doing drama it's turned out to be a great thing. But had I had that conversation with myself at sixth form and been like, hold on, I love to sing, I love to act, I love to dance, that's what I want to do, I would have taken that year out, prepared myself more, and gone to uni or applied for drama school. If your parents they always have their best intentions at heart, of course, and they'll lead and guide and try and push and navigate your life a lot, especially as a young adult, 16, 17, 18. But you just need to kind of take the steering wheel a bit and take control. It's scary as hell, but just kind of look at yourself and be like, can I see myself being a doctor? Can I actually see myself doing that? Is that what I want to do, or is that what's been fed to me? Is that is that my path? Is that what everyone expects of me? Like, do what you want to do. In your heart of hearts, when you're sitting alone at night, because you will be sat alone at night a lot at uni. When you're sat alone at night at uni in sixth form and you're wondering, like, I want to sing, but I'm here doing psychology or biology or whatever it is. Like, just have those moments with yourself and realise and understand yourself that 9 times out of 10, your heart and your instinct is what is true and what's going to last you throughout the rest of your life. So really, really trust yourself and really listen to yourself. I think it's as well.
Just at the end of the day, your life is your life. You have to do what's right for you. You have to do what makes you happy. No one else can live your life for you. At the end of the day, you're the one that's going to say, I'm either happy with my life or I'm not.